Hello, good evening. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am Dr. Adit. I hope you all are doing great. Uh, few of my watchers of my YouTube channel, they asked me why I started this YouTube channel. I mean, what was the purpose of starting this YouTube channel? What is my motto, or what is the basic idea behind starting this YouTube channel and posting all these videos? So rather than typing everything in the description box, or rather than answering them one by one, I thought I would make a separate video on that. So here, I'll be able to explain it better and in a much abundant way rather than typing it in the description box. So before going into today's video, friends, as I always say, if you like my videos, then please share with your family, friends, relatives, your colleagues, acquaintances as much as possible, and please do subscribe to my YouTube channel because if you share my videos, subscribe to it more and more, I really feel motivated, I really feel inspired to post more and more videos on such topics which are very crucial, very significant, at the same time very interesting also. So please like, share and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So with this, we'll start with today's video. So basically, as I told you, today's video is not about a particular topic on psychology as such. It is about why I started this YouTube channel. And to tell you briefly, there are two main reasons why I decided to start a YouTube channel on these topics. So first of all, the first and foremost reason is that psychiatry or psychology or the study of mind, study of human thought processes, all of these areas are very close to my heart. I mean, these are the areas which are most beloved to me. You can say psychiatry as a whole. It is one of my most favorite subjects and my one of my most beloved areas. You can say. So, since it is one of my most favorite areas, or rather, I can say it is my most favorite area, the most favorite area which I really admire is psychiatry and psychology. So, since I like it so much, since I love it so much, I keep on reading a lot about it. Since I was doing MBBS, even during my MD days, or even now also, I keep on reading, so many things about related to psychology or psychiatry. I keep on watching videos, I read research articles. So basically, what has happened is in a due course of time, because I like this subject very much, uh, I developed, you can say, kind of insight related to some topics. Like basically, when you like something or when you like a particular subject or an area, you tend to read about it. You tend to get more and more knowledge about it, and then someday you feel that whatever insights or whatever knowledge you have got, you have to share that with other people so that it doesn't remain restricted to you, and it spreads to everyone is benefited from we can say your insights or your ideas. So I thought that rather than keeping it to just myself as a hobby or as an area of interest, I can share it with people. So whatever I know, whatever I have understood about these areas, these topics, I thought I can share it with people if it uh, benefits even if a few of my watchers, then I'm very much happy. So this was the first and foremost reason of starting the YouTube channel, my love for this subject of psychiatry and psychology. The second reason is that as you all are aware, as we all are aware now, that mental health and psychological health is so very important. I mean, everyone knows it, right? If someone asks you that is mental health important, of course you will answer as yes, it is very important. But then I'll tell you briefly why it is important. Because people say that yes, mental health is important, we should take care of our mind, etc. But then they don't know the precise reason why it is so important. It is not just important, it is very important. So I'll tell you briefly in simple language why mental health and taking care of your mind is so crucial. So in that also there are two main reasons. You must have heard in news or read some articles, that nowadays they have found out that the origin of so many diseases of our body is actually in the mind. Those, like for example, I will give you some examples. Like for example, diabetes or high blood pressure, or thyroid problems, hypothyroidism, hyperthyroidism, or you can say myocardial infarction. That is, in common terms, we call it as heart attack, or brain stroke, epilepsy, that is seizures, then headache. Sometimes people get tension headache, body ache. So muscular pain, musculoskeletal pain, different types of pains. So there are so many problems of the body who have their connection to the mind. That is, that person is having a long history of mental stress, or some anxiety, or some or the other psychological condition which probably was not diagnosed as a psychological disorder, but then that got reflected in the form of some bodily disorders like diabetes or blood pressure or a heart attack, for example. So, it is now being found out more and more, and it is being proven scientifically and medically more and more that the main reason, the core reason of majority of these illnesses which I just spoke about, not in all the people, but in so many of the people, is rooted in the mind. So, since your mind is dysfunctional, since your mind is distressed, since you are stressed, since you are worried, since you are anxious for a long period of time, ultimately that is culminating in your body responding in the form of these diseases. So that is number one reason that your mental health problems or our mental health issues are not only related, or not only, we can say, they are no longer restricted only to our mind, but now they are started affecting our body also. So that is number one reason that I felt that spreading awareness about the different, we can say, mental health issues, issues related to thought processes, is very important. And second also equally important reason is that mental health itself is very, very, very significant and of utmost importance. Like, it will be wrong to say that just because mental health affects bodily health, or just because the psychological stress or worry is causing diabetes, blood pressure, thyroid, that's why mental health is important, then I think that will be wrong to say. Because, for example, just like different part organs of the body are a part of our body. For example, heart is a part of my body, lungs are a part of my body, this hand is a part of my body, thyroid is a part of my body. Similarly, very similarly, at the same time, our mind, our brain, they are also equally part of our body, right? They are not some entities which are situated outside. They are very much a part of our body, just like there are other organs and other organ systems. So, just like other organs or other parts of our body should work, in a flawless way or in a normal way, similarly, it is very crucial that our mind, our brain, our emotions, our thoughts also work in a normal way. So, of course, it is important that mental health is now culminating in physical health, or mental illnesses affecting now physical health and culminating in these problems like diabetes, blood pressure. Of course, that is important, no doubt about it. But mental health itself independently also is important, because this mind, this brain is a part of our body. So we should not say that only when it affects the body then only we should look at it. No. For example, if there is a person who is suffering from depression, okay, for example, he is having severe depression, and otherwise physically he is fit. He does not have diabetes, blood pressure, he does not have any physical illness, he is physically fit and fine, but mentally he is very ill, he is distressed, and he is severely depressed. So then saying that, oh, this person is maybe he has some psychological problems, but otherwise physically is fit, so then we can ignore it. Then saying that will be wrong, right? So as we discussed, mental health itself is very, very significant, as well as it affects the physical health also. That's why it is very crucial to take care of our mind and our mental health. So another reason of starting this YouTube channel was, as a physician, as a doctor, I have observed so many times that the reason for the development of actual psychiatric illness or actual full-blown psychiatric disorder is rooted somewhere deep down in the defective pattern of thinking, or defective thought processes, or inability to manage our emotions properly, or inability to manage our mental stress or anxiety properly. So, we see people having different psychiatric illnesses. People have depression, some have schizophrenia, people have anxiety disorders. But then that doesn't happen overnight, right? There is always a history, there is always a background. And in case of psychological illnesses, that background is very long. Like, it doesn't happen that I got some stress or tension, and then in next 1 month I'll be having anxiety disorder and I'll be visiting a psychiatrist. This doesn't happen that quickly in most of the cases. So it has a long background, it has a long history, and that somewhere I feel, or I genuinely think, or you can say I have observed that these defective processing of our emotions or thoughts, somewhere if it is not handled properly, or it is not addressed properly at an early stage, and then it remains you can say unaddressed for a long period of time, then those faulty thought patterns, faulty way of thinking, faulty emotions eventually lead to full-blown psychiatric illness after say 5, 10 or 15 years. So that's why I thought that I should maybe make some videos and share insight about uh, how to modulate or how to improve these thought processes or emotional processes at a very early stage, so that they should not get translated later on into a psychiatric illness after say few years. That can be prevented, that is very much preventable, but if we address that at an early stage. So that was another reason why I thought I would make videos on the topics related to mind or related to our thinking, which which we have to deal with on a day-to-day basis. And just because we are dealing with them on a day-to-day basis, and somehow we are able to cope up with them, and somehow we are able to push through our day with those issues inside our mind, uh, uh, what happens is eventually they, as I said, they eventually they remain unaddressed, and they might result in some major psychological illnesses also. So I thought I would make videos on such topics only, and I will share my insights on them. Like for example, managing emotions, how to believe how what you feel, how to trust your intuition, or why change takes a lot of time. So how we should give ourselves also some time for changing. So etc. These topics, these are the topics which help us understand how to deal with our own mind, and how to take care of our own mind, basically how to trust our mental processes, how to be gentle with ourselves, how to be loving, affectionate and kind with ourselves and with our own mind, so that we are able to better manage our mental processes. And literally, if we are able to take care of our mind in a very, very loving and kind way, then miracles happen. Our life can change miraculously. That really happens, that does happen. So yeah, so these were all the reasons. I thought I would, rather than typing all of this in the description box or in the comment section, I thought I would make a video about it. So these are some of the reasons why I started my YouTube channel, and it's my request to all of you too, that of course I have some topics in my mind right now on which I'll be making videos one by one, and I'm sure eventually I'll keep on getting some or the other ideas on psychology. Psychiatry is an ocean, so there are so many topics, so many subjects on which I can make videos. A lifetime is not sufficient for this subject. So, but I request you all to that if you feel that I should make a video on a particular topic or a particular subject related to our thought processes, thinking patterns, emotions, our mental health, psychology, anything related to mind basically, anything related to our emotions, our inner work, inner transformation, then please write those suggestions in your comments. And it's not necessary that you should write your these suggestions only in the comments of this video. If you are watching my previous videos, then in the comments of that video also you can write your suggestions. So I'll try to, think about those suggestions, and if they are really interesting, then I'll try my best to make a video on those topics related to mind and mental health. Because what I genuinely feel is that most of the times the problem lies inside, and then we try to seek solutions outside, or we try to find some resolutions externally in our external world. So rather than going from outside to inside, it's better that we change inside, we change internally, and then we go from inside out. Because if we change internally, then our outside, there is high chance that our outside will also change. But reverse may not be true or may not be possible. So that's what my purpose is for starting this YouTube channel. So I hope you must have enjoyed the video, and you must have now understood why I began this YouTube channel. So friends, once again, please like, share my video, subscribe to my YouTube channel, and see you in the next video with some important and interesting topic related to our mental health. Thank you so much. God bless you all. Bye bye. Good night.